Fourth quarter action here between LaSalle and San Beda. The official score right now is 62-60. Should correct in a bit. Baklaan, mid-range jumper. Secured by Jom. Sahonia trying to take on Kian. Instead gets Mason. 10 seconds to shoot. Sahonia. Puno there. From the baseline. It's a hard foul by Pablo. Just to the basketball play and Luis. Puno there. One more time. Jomel. But Mike Phillips there ends the possession. Cross-court pass. Phillips now with 15 and 12 in this game. Mike gives it to Mason. The shot from 3 too strong. Jimmy at the post. That's good for Yuki and Andrada. And Andrada, I think only those are his first 2 points in this game. And Mike has called, or rather, it's a San Beda player called for a foul.
Foul on number 33, Joey Salvo, his third personal foul. Warning on number 33, Joey Salvo for his second play call.
So warning here. Call on the side of San Beda for resentment to a call. Mike to KB, or rather, Marasigan. Voris taking on Puno this time. Spin move by Voris. But Phillips there with the putback. Just nasty stuff from Mike Phillips now with 17 and 13. Let's get this now to Flo for a report.
Head coach Yuri Escueta had a very interesting approach for the Red Lions as they have to double time here in the end game. During their huddle, after reviewing their plays, Coach Yuri simply asked their main point guard, Jimmy Reyes, where do you want us to be? Giving him and their guards the ultimate trust on facilitating their system in hopes to close this one in their favor. What say you, Nico?
Thanks for that, Flo. And you know that a coach has a big trust on his guards when he tells them to decide where they want to be or where they want this game to go. This just speaks about the talent that they have right now in the guard spot. Talking about San Beda. Reyes back to Bry. Jimmy against Mike. Sahonia. 3 green shirts there, forcing the issue. I think it's Joe Celso. Cortez losing the basketball. Here comes Jimmy, finding Miller. Miller, mid-range jumper. Short against Amos. Baklaan, finding his running mate in Jacob. Cortez switch on to Yukin. Andrada trying to contest that shot, but Mike Phillips, too easy. Just the ball landing in his hands. It's back to a 3-point game for the Green Archers. Sahonia with Marasigan closely marked on him, but an error on San Beda. 3 versus 2. Cortez. And that's going back to the Red Lions. We got some substitutions here. But before that, we have a timeout on the floor. Please stay tuned, everybody. 6 minutes and 56 seconds remaining here with San Beda down by 3 against Dlsu. Reyes going to Miller. Mash on to Abadam. Step back three from Janty. That's money. The problem, the biggest problem right now for LaSalle is that guy. Cortez gives it back to EJ. Dumps it inside. But Beda had to take that foul. Tough ask to cover Mike Phillips. Even FSAs have a hard time guarding Phillips. Goliena. Hawkins switched on to Phillips. Baklaan gives it back to EJ. 5 seconds to shoot. They give it to KB. Cortez realizing the clock. Late. Abadam. It's gonna be 2 free throws for Earl Abadam. Sundry Food Hall showing us this drive a while ago from Abadam, as he earns these 2 free throws. What a tough break for Beda. You want to prevent those second chance opportunities for LaSalle in order to avoid situations like this. Gonzalez gives it to Puno. Back to Nigel. 12 seconds in the shot clock. The drive, the pass to the corner. Puno. 3 seconds. Sahonia from downtown, way off to the left. And Mike Phillips gives it to Goliena. Trying to race everybody down the court, but Beda defense already set up. Cortez swing the ball around. Abadam. It's a foul here on the Red Lions. The shot by Earl, brought to you by Hoop Junkie. And you can see here, I think it was being grabbed by Hawkins as he tried to box out Mike Phillips. And the referees here need to review about the recently concluded play, just to make sure everything's covered. Once again, we like to thank our sponsors: Under Armour, Crep, Sam, Smart Sports, Gatorade, Wilson, the Sundry Food Hall, Hoop Junkie. Alright, so the foul is on Hawkins.
14 seconds on the shot clock.
Five minutes and 15 remaining here in the fourth and final frame. This is what we expected from a LaSalle Beda game. Jacob Cortez facing his former team, Penny Estacio, going up against LaSalle, a place he used to call home. Oh, great find to goal. Well, not Goliena, but Phillips. And Hawkins there secures the basketball, and there's going to be a foul on the Green Archers. Only their third team foul in this game, or rather in the quarter.
Position, you can brought out for Lawrence Hawkins.
Checking in for San Beda is Yuki and Andrada. Nigel all the way to the cup. Nag-Pinoy step up but was well guarded by Lasal. Miller hounded, evading the defense of Goliena, but overcooks a lefty layup. Jacob. It goes back to him. Back to JC. Downtown. Making it rain there is Makalalag. Four-point cushion now for Lasal. Miller challenging Phillips. Gives it to Puno. The drive by Jumel. No good there, and that's secured by Makalalag. Cortez. Sees some daylight. No good there. San Beda with a good stop on the other end. Let's see if they can convert. Corner. Andrada. Finally, nagparamdam na dito si Yukien from 3. Incredible action here inside the CSB Sports and Dorm Complex. Cortez gets switched on to Etule. Cortez, the blender. The shot though, way off. Janty here. Goes left, hard drive, and gives the Red Lions a late lead here in the fourth. Again, that's the problem, the thorn for De La Salle. Abadam finds Phillips, almost losing the basketball. And that's a foul on the floor called on the Red Lions. Not sure if this is going... Yes, it's going to be free throws. Penalty na rin kasi. Ang San Beda up by 1. Sundry Food Hall giving us this replay a while ago on how Mike got fouled. For Phillips, let's take a look at how many free throws he has shot here already in this game. Ties this game is Mike. He's now 6 for 10 at the line, good for 60%. His stats, 20 points and 18 rebounds. Make the 21 and 18. Full crowd here, packed house inside CSB. Etule to Janty, to Andrada. Sahonia doesn't take that 3. They give it to the problem. Gives it, Andrada, 3! No good! And that's a foul called on Mike Phillips. For Mike, that is only his second foul, so he's definitely safe from foul troubles here. Still got a lot of basketball played though, 2 minutes and 11. But what can you expect from Mike Phillips, right? 21 points, 18 rebounds, 3 steals.
Mason Amos for Earl Abadam. 14 seconds on the shot clock. On the shot clock.
And Puno there puts the ball in the hoop and gives San Beda the lead once again. Timeout on the floor. Chance of defense here. This is the last 2 minutes. In this fourth quarter, rather, Goliena down the lane. Gives LaSalle the lead once again. Is EJ Goliena. A minute and 46 here with 17 on the clock. Since that's a foul on Goliena, that's gonna be 2 free throws for San Beda. Both teams in penalty, guys. So all fouls from here on out will mean free throws. Missing that first free throw is Brian Sahonia. Pressure pack free throws here for Bry. Makes the second. It's a tie game now between LaSalle and San Beda. Chance of defense here from the side of the Red Lions. Cortez gives it to Mike. Hounded by Etule. Mike spin move. And San Beda had to take that foul. Gonna make it hard for Phillips whenever he goes down the lane. Take a look here one more time. Brought to you by the Sundry Food Hall. You try and make Mike earn his free throws, or rather earn his points from the free throw line. Mike Phillips obviously has done a lot for LaSalle, and that includes making that free throw, giving them a 1-point lead once again. Can he make the second? Phillips now with 22 points, 18 rebounds still, 3 steals, and a block. 2 for 2 at the line for Motor Mike. Tight defense here by Cortez on Nigel Gonzalez. And Gonzalez able to bring down that ball past the midway mark. Janty with Phillips marking him. A pass to Puno. Swipe down by Phillips and San Beda. Puno there has the basketball, and the referee says here it's going to be a jump ball with the ball possession arrow. Just trying to clarify here where the possession arrow is pointing towards. It's pointing towards San Beda. Because in our marker here, the arrow is pointing towards the side for the white shirts. Crucial times here. Well, our referees here checking with the technical table on where the ball should end up. And the remaining time as well. Let's take a look here. Brought to you by Hoop Junkie. And Puno there, able to secure that basketball. Hence why we had to review if there is a complete ball control from Jomel. (76-74). That's a 2-point lead right now for Dlsu. Our technical team here just reviewing how many seconds are remaining on the clock, especially the shot clock. Since this game can go anywhere Again, our crowd here inside the Benil Sports Complex showing their support for their favorite teams. Either could be for San Beda, for LaSalle, or for the next game, wherein Benil will be hosting their opponents inside where they practice. Our teams here just...
Official time remaining is 56.8 seconds. Jump ball situation, ball possession.
So the official time right now is 56.8 seconds with 6 seconds in the shot clock. Well, let's see. I think it's 2 seconds on the shot clock. All right, so there's 2 seconds on the shot clock. 56.8 seconds in the fourth quarter. San Beda ball. Malamig pa rin dito kahit marami ng tao sa loob ng gym na to. And once again, we thank you guys for watching and supporting the Asiabasket 2025 College Basketball Tour. 2 seconds to shoot. Miller to inbound. We can see LPU getting ready on the other end of the court. Shot there. Andrada is good. A Hail Mary shot for Yukian Andrada. He has shown up when it matters most here in the fourth quarter. And that gives San Beda a 1-point lead with 40 seconds remaining in this game. Jacob slipping. And it's going back to LaSalle. Yukian Andrada just showing up when it matters most. He has been quiet for 90% of this game. Let's take a look here, brought to you by the Sundry Food Hall. With no more time remaining, at least in the shot clock. Had to ask for a prayer. And the Lord says, Amen. We got 32.4 seconds remaining here. But there's still a lot of time. We know that LaSalle has a lot of closers in their hands. Will they be relying on Jacob Cortez? Will they be relying on Kian Baclan? Maybe a Mason Amos 3. Mike Phillips put back. A lot of weapons that they could utilize. Still a lot of time. So, para sa mga San Beda faithful, kapit lang. While for LaSalle, you hope that any of those names could help you out and give you guys the lead. And just San Beda, basa nila yung mga moves ni Jacob Cortez. For good reason. Diba? That's a former player of theirs. Slipped in an earlier possession. It's tight defense. Great scouting by San Beda. But again, LaSalle has a lot of time remaining. About to resume action here now.
The clock is at 4 seconds.
4 seconds to shoot for LaSalle. Once again, for everybody at home, 4 seconds on the shot clock for the Green Archers. Makalalag to inbound. Janty on him. Baclaan. You know where it's going. Kian. No look pass. Makalalag there. And that's gonna be... Let's see if it's a foul first or shot clock. Ano bang nauna? Foul or the shot clock? That's what our referees have to check and clarify.
Foul on number 12, Nigel Gonzalez. That's his third personal foul.
All right, so they will review it here right now. They will review it. Our referee's heading now to the technical table. Costly turnover by Kian. But you gotta give credit to the San Beda defense. Can they hold on and bring down Goliath here with 26.7 seconds remaining? Tense moments here inside the Benil gym. And the San Beda crowd right now just holding on and praying that this score sticks. Take a look here one more time. Mike was too deep when Kian passed that ball. And then, yun yung argument ng Lasal, or rather ng San Beda na shot clock na bago natawagan ng foul nung tumira si JC Makalalag. Really interesting how things would play out. Makalalag is really close. You could see that you really have to slow it down to know if there was still time when he hoisted up that shot. So you see here one, the bump. Now you guys be the judge there. It's really close. I can't say. This is going to be 2 free throws for JC Makalalag. Makalalag with 13 points, a rebound and assist. Has been perfect from the field, perfect from 3. Can he go spotless at the line? Calm, cool as ice is JC Makalalag. Ties this game at 77. One more for JC. 2 for 2. JC Makalalag. Both teams now head to the bench. We got a timeout on the floor. Let's see how San Beda will punch back with 26.7 seconds remaining here in this fourth quarter. All right, we'll be resuming action in a bit. 26.7 seconds, 14 on the shot clock. Jimmy Reyes to inbound. The Red Lions down by 1. Let's see what Coach Yuri has drawn up for his boys. Reyes finding Miller. He's wide open for 3. No good there. And they have to foul. Trying to trap first. Abadam to Phillips. And now they foul Goliena with 8.87 seconds left. Or 8.8 seconds left. Miller there. Had an open look. With a late close-up from LaSalle. Just not hitting. Now, it will now be up to EJ Goliena. If he could extend this lead to 3. First shot is good for Goliena. 79-77. One more for EJ. Misses the second. But Goliena loses the ball. Oh, but here I think San Beda has to review. Or rather, the referees will review. We'll check it here on our table again. There is the technical team will review Because, wow, Goliana getting his own miss. From that angle, it looks like it's going back to San Beda with 5.9 seconds. It's like a pass from Goliana, behind the back pass to you guys watching at home. So here, they're just deciding now how much time will be remaining. So babalik nga sa San Beda yung bola. Ang tanong, gaano ka dami pang oras ang natitira? They have decided on 5.9 seconds. So there will be 5.9 seconds on the clock. San Beda ball. That is enough time. Way enough time to draw up a play and make something happen. And San Beda makes use of another timeout to make sure they perfect what they want to do. So one more time, no, paano bumalik sa San Beda yung bola. Score right now is 79 to 77. 2-point lead by LaSalle. Will San Beda go for the tie or will they go for the kill? If they're going for the kill shot, who would it be? Will it be Miller? Will it be Andrada? Can it go to Brian Sahonia? So many questions here, at least for those watching. Official score right now, everybody, 79-77 in favor of LaSalle. So that should reflect in a bit on your screens, no? But official score, LaSalle is 79-77 for San Beda. 5.9 seconds remaining, that's correct. But obviously, wala nang shot clock. Will the ball go to Jomel Puno? That's also a question. Alright, so the time now is fixed. 5.9. Hold on to your horses. Here we go. San Beda only down by 2. Are they going for the OT, or 3? Etule to inbound. You have to pass the ball now. It's been too long. 5-second violation. That's a unforced error on Etule, who froze in the moment. And LaSalle now has to take a timeout and try to draw something up here. Now LaSalle, who do they field? And Etule there couldn't pass the ball to anyone. That was great defense by LaSalle. Abadam was sticking on to Miller. But still out of time. If they get a quick foul here, that could mean free throws for LaSalle. Let's see what they do. Do they make the 2 free throws? Well, they not. We'll be back after this. Only 5.9 seconds remaining between San Beda and LaSalle.
5.9 seconds. Game time remaining.
Okay, we got 5.9 seconds remaining. LaSalle to inbound. Gives it to Mike, and this is who they want to foul. Crucial pack free throws for Mike Phillips here. Penalty here. But Phillips at the line. I remember he made his last 2 free throws a while ago. Got some substitutions here. Pablo, Abadam, Goliena, Phillips. Comprising your LaSalle 5 along with Makalalag. Short on that first shot from Mike. One more free throw to go. Second free throw, no good, but Pablo gets the offensive rebound. One more here on, well rather, LaSalle now sending Luis Pablo at the line with 3.3 seconds. Now, Luis Pablo has a chance to close the door on San Beda if he makes these 2 free throws. No good on that first one as well. Question is, if this second free throw misses, can San Beda get the rebound? Tense times here inside the Benilde Sports Complex. Our referees here reviewing the time just to be sure. But wow, what a ball game it has been in this 4th quarter. Teams right now are tied, scoring 17 apiece in the 4th quarter. Now Pablo has one more free throw. A chance to make it a 3-point game. Official time, 3.3 seconds. Pablo at the line. Can he make it? No good, but Phillips with the rebound. No! And LaSalle escapes because Mike Phillips was able to prevent them from getting that extra rebound. LaSalle escapes San Beda inside the De La Salle Sports Complex of St. Benilde. What a finish! That's how you box out your opponents.